Jonathan Owens, NFL player Jonathan Owens, man, was seen at the Paris Olympics to watch his wife, Simone Biles, the GOAT gymnast, who just won another gold. It was a team gold. I think she's now the number one, I think all-time gold medalist. I don't know if it's in gymnastics or if it's overall athlete or not, but I know she just broke an all-time record. Shout out to her. Bears gave Jonathan Owens 7 days of training camp off for this. JB, what are your thoughts on this situation?
Soft as pussy. Same shit. Where's he play for? The Bears?
Yeah, I think he's on the Bears now. I believe so.
So he's on the same team as Caleb Williams. God damn, this team, this organization can't get out of its own way, homie. This organization's going to be in the dumps for 30 years. Like, it's not going anywhere. Are they married? Let me just ask that question first before I know how to go with this take.
Yeah, I believe so.
Not boyfriend, I hope.
I'm pretty sure they're married. I think they're married. I'm pretty sure they're married.
Oh, I hope so, homie. That's just her boyfriend.
No, I'm like, yeah, they're married. They're married. They're married. They're married. They ain't gotta say it. They're married. They're married. They're married. This is why they've been together for a long time.
Right.
The Olympics happens obviously every 4 years, so this is an anomaly. This is her last Olympics. More than like she's 27 years old, which as a gymnast, that's like fucking 100 and 200 and dog year. Like that's old as hell. Most gymnasts start off when they're like 13, 12, 13, 14, like when they're in their prime, they're usually young and a teenager. So I think it's her third Olympics, I believe. I want to say she's the most decorated gymnast of all time. This is her last one. So again, this being like a rare situation, they say, you know what, Jonathan Owens is a veteran guy. He's been a good player for years, you know, in the NFL in general. Let's go ahead and grant him this week off because this is a situation. There's certain things in life to me, and we are, it's kind of similar a little bit to last year. We had the whole discussion about
I know where you're going, but I'm gonna make that point against you. So
Rudy Gobert missed the playoff game to go see the birthday of his kid.
Be
careful. And I know we were
though.
on different sides of that, but it's certain things in life that happens in your personal life to where it's like, I get the whole you got a job, you got to be there. I get it, but it's certain situations where me personally, I give them a pass for either decision they make. If he would have decided to stay at camp, I respect that. If he goes to go watch his wife, who's an all-timer, who's the Michael Jordan of her stuff, who's the Tom Brady of her sport, go participate in her last Olympics, I respect that. If your baby's being born, you want to go watch your baby be born with your wife, I respect that. If you want to play in the playoff game, I respect that. There's certain things where it's like, I don't really think it's soft. It's just a matter of whatever decision worked for you. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
It's crazy that people are already coming at me because of the Rudy take that I had about missing that shit. He could have got on a PJ, made that game, by the way. But you'll give this guy a pass, but not Rudy Gobert for having a baby. That's the crazy part. Not the chat.
Oh, the chat.
That's the problem I'm already seeing. I'm going to see on social media. They'll come at me because I'm the old man on the porch yelling at the clouds. And this is my whole fucking point with you and this generational gap being so far apart. It's not a you problem, me problem. It is a generational gap of ideology and philosophy and mindset. That's all I'm saying, homie. We're never going to agree on this because there's no way in the world that I would have missed practice with my teammates for my wife's job. I'm sorry. It's just not what it would have been. There's no way in the world that I would have missed, or there's no way in the world that I'm going to Ronnie Lott or Lawrence Taylor would have missed for their wife's job. It just wasn't going to happen. And that's why my point continues to be, it's not a knock on y'all generation. It's just the truth. The truth is the generations are just far apart, and it is what it is. I'm not missing my obligation that I promised my brothers I'd be there for my wife's job. My wife has a job, and then I have a job. It is what it is. It's not a knock. I mean, I'm not knocking you. I'm just telling you that's just a gap change in generations. That's all it is. It's just a generational difference, and we're always going to disagree on it. I don't think you can be right or wrong. Like, it's period. Like, I'm not missing to go see my wife's job. I'm sorry, because that's my passion and job. Sorry. Shit happens, Smitty. Shit happens. I can't be at my kids' play some days because I have a big time business meeting to get our family a big check. Like, I'm just saying, there's certain things that you cannot sacrifice to do when you get to be a certain age. That's just the difference.
I just feel like the team excused it. Like, it's not like he's missing. It's not like he's being fined or like something. He's talked to his boss. It's like me. Like, I've missed work days at Fox, put in PTO to go to some of my homies' weddings that I was in. I was a groomsman in. Am I wrong for using my PTO to go to a wedding? To me, it's the same type of situation. Like, that's all it is. And then too, like, if he was a rookie, I might feel different. This guy's a vet. He'd have been in so many training camps, man. Like, and you and I both know a lot of guys, but I know a lot of NFL guys who are like vets who are like, man, for example, Sheldon, he's not in any training camp right now. This is likely going to be his last season in the NFL, probably. And he's likely going to get picked up by somebody. And he wouldn't have played an entire training camp. That's just one example. But there's plenty of NFL guys who miss training camp and then end up playing and having a great season. There's from Hall of Famers to average players to practice squatters to everything in between have missed training camp as veterans and have still went out there and balled and still had good seasons, still played, still participated, still whatever. He's a veteran guy. He's missing a week. I get it, but again, he's missing a week. Then he'll be there for the rest of it. And he'll be good to go, be ready to go. Like, I just think this is like an anomaly. It's not like every year I'm doing. This is once every 4 years we have an Olympics. This is the final Olympics of the greatest gymnasts we have ever seen. And I get, like, it might not be no gymnastic fans here. I'm not saying I'm a big gymnastic fan, but she's an outlier. She's like when Michael Phelps was swimming, we all watched swimming. And it didn't, like, that's how great she is. You know what I'm saying? So there are outliers in different sports that are so great where it's like, it's literally we're watching history. So
yeah, I don't think you guys
understand that, and they gave that to him. So
I don't think you listen. Like, you guys don't really listen. Your generation, there's a real argument to be had that you don't listen. Y'all just hear. Y'all hear, and then you just talk about it, and then have your own excuses made up already. But that's what it is. I just said that's my whole roundabout point. I just said it. I just said my whole point to start the show was.
I'm just giving my point again. I'm not. I mean, yeah.
Again, see, you talking, not listening. That's what you guys do. But my point is, I didn't say it was your fault. I didn't say it was theirs fault. I said we've allowed this shit. Have I not said that this is what's been allowed and enabled?
But you're speaking it in a negative connotation, JB.
But what I'm saying is, Smitty, here's what you don't listen. You don't really listen. Not you. I'm talking about everybody, your generation. The coach and the GM allowed it because, why? He said last week that I need to take a week off. My point is, go back, rewind. Beep, 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 beep. My age and generation, Smitty, would not have done it. Would not have allowed it either. We wouldn't have allowed it either. We didn't even allow pregnancies to miss playoff games. My wife's pregnant. She's about to have a kid. Okay, you be at that goddamn game, you're getting cut. I'm just telling you, this is the generational gap. It's not a knock on you. I'm not saying fuck you, or I'm just telling you there's a difference, and it's always going to be a disagreement. It's always going to be a disagreement. There's really no argument to be had here. It's just a difference of opinion. Let's just keep it at that. It's a difference of opinion, and I just want to make sure we're clear. Back in the day, it just wouldn't have been allowed, Smitty, and we've allowed more and more and more and more and more. And when you do that, when you give more feet and inches to the rope, guess what happens? Y'all take advantage of it. Now I want to take a week off. I want to demand a trade. I want more money for doing less. This is my whole point, but y'all don't listen. It's just all talk. It's just a difference in age, homie. I'm not going to agree. You're not going to agree. It is what it is. Your generation's about getting the bag for doing less work than your predecessors had to do. You've said it on your show. It's a fact.
Think smarter, not harder.
Yes, I've talked to myself. I've talked to these guys. I understand. YouTube, social media has allowed money to be made at the fingertips of your fingertips, and to do less. Our older generation didn't have that opportunity, so we had to grind, get our fingers dirty, and now we do not respect y'all for the fact that you have got it easier.
It's a jealousy thing, and
it's a disagreement thing.
And we're sorry that your birth certificate is the date that it is, but we have no control over. If roles were reversed and we were the OGs, we would have had to do what y'all did. Y'all would.
But that's my point.
What we're doing.
Like, but I'm just saying, it
would literally be stupid for my generation to not take advantage of the opportunity.
I get it.
It's like that's like motherfucker used to have to ride camelback back in the days, and now they're looking at people with cars that's soft. It's like, so what? I'm supposed to not drive my car because you want me to get on a horse or a camel just to make you feel like comfortable? No, it's
that's
stupid.
My point.
We got elevators, we got escalators, we got certain shit. I gotta run the steps just because like things have been invented to make our lives easier. I'm going to use it.
That's my point. Yeah. It's a disagreement and it's an opinion difference. I'm not going to say don't do it. I'm not going to hate on your bag making ability. All I'm telling you is the respect factor, if you go talk to OGs and older cats, is just not there.
I get it. They're just jealous, and I understand it.
That's all it is. And it's not jealous. It's not jealous. It's we've allowed you that's the ignorance and naivety of you guys, your generation.
I view it as jealousy. I'm sorry, I do.
Since you want to say names and jealousy, then I'm going to start saying names too.
That's cool. I like names.
The naivety of your generation and the clueless lack of what hard work really means is the backhanded slap in the face that y'all don't really understand. Y'all act like you would have got this if we didn't pave the way. That's what's crazy to me. That's your generation. That's your thinking, homie.
Somebody had to do it first, though.
Caleb Williams literally acts like if Jim McMahon didn't do what he did, he would be getting this money. That's what the fucking enabled society does. That's y'all generation, homie. Y'all could give a fuck less about what your predecessors did for you. That is why.
What do you want us to do, though? Like, what do you want us to...
Nah, I just want you to have respect, homie. That's all. You make all the money, Smitty.
What has happened that's shown that they don't have respect? Like what's going on?
That's load management's not. How about sitting out games? How about fucking demanding trades? How about I want more, and I haven't even given Smitty? If you want more money, then guess what? Fucking show up and play, homie. That's the difference in your generation and mine.
I already played. I already did.
Yeah.
I've already played.
Jordan Love's 1 year is fucking playing. Can't miss me, homie. Y'all motherfuckers are crazy, dog. You motherfuckers is crazy.
And that's why, unfortunately, a lot of old heads are broke today because they didn't know how to negotiate because they had that same mindset you had and they didn't know how to negotiate their business. So, okay, they got respect, but they broke. So, I don't know. But I want to make a comment on Marcus Russo real quick, though. He said, yeah, but Michael Phelps won gold medals. Simone Biles has done nothing but made excuses and a few second-place finishes. She is the most overrated Olympian ever. This is just an example of just a stupid motherfucker in the chat. And I don't know no other softer way to say it. It's just as an example of somebody who has just complete ignorance, who has zero knowledge of what they're talking about. I just want to throw that out there because we see a lot of this in the chat, and people like Marcus Russo, they really will believe what they're saying and think what they're saying is true when it's complete false. When it's like it's some things are so like I almost didn't respond to it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna use it as an example and I'm gonna move forward. There's too many of these type of guys on social media, in the chat, fans, what have you, who just go out there and just say stuff that's completely false, and then other people who also are ignorant will run with this information and believe that it's true when it's completely wrong. She is the most decorated Olympian we have ever seen. There's nothing overrated about it. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm sorry. The most decorated gymnast Olympian we've ever seen. That's a fact. That's a fact. From a gymnast. That's a fact. That's a fact. Gold, silver. It's documented. Well, I can find a graphic and send it to Bailey. We can put it on the show.
No, but she don't have more.
Gymnast.
Yeah, I know. But you said it wrong. I'm trying to help you. You said most decorated Olympians ever.
And I fixed it immediately. Gymnast. Okay. I'm saying it. I've said it.
Michael Phelps is right.
He has like 20. He's like 25 or something like. I think total. I think
he's the most decorated of all time.
I think. Again, I don't want to put false information out here, but gymnast. That's why I said gymnast. I corrected immediately. Gymnast. So when you say that, it just makes no sense when people make comments about certain things. It's just if you're gonna say something like that, bold, make sure you got the information. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with that take, but I disagree with again, we're back to generations again. Like, we'll never agree. Because, like, this broad quit on her country. I would never put her anywhere near the top of anything. That's the difference between our generation. That's all I'm saying.
You're insane, though, JB. Like to say that, bro. Like,
it's an opinion, homie. That's all I'm saying.
It's like a wild opinion. Like,
not really.
All the gold she done brought to us, all the success. Like, she had one hiccup in the Olympics. One hiccup, and it wasn't no quit. She was fucked up. Whatever you want to call it. You can disagree or whatever. I think she's earned enough leverage to earn enough respect and winning to be like, hey y'all, I'm sorry, like mentally, I'm fucked up right now. It ain't like she's some rookie. Like at that point in her career, if she had already retired prior to that point, she was already the GOAT. At that point,
I wish Michael Jordan. I wish Michael Jordan would.
Michael Jordan did retire for 2 years. He did actually. I wish he would. You want to be nitpicky? You want to use that? Like
but
his team said he quit on us in the middle of his career. But
like,
come on, bro. Like,
I'm talking about the game that he. I wish he would have quit the flu game that he was sick in the finals. I wish Kobe wouldn't have shot those free throws when he blew his Achilles. I just wish that I would have saw those guys use mental health to write a book. Literally a couple days later, it's crazy. She quit on her country, claimed mental health, and then wrote
on her country.
Then she wrote a best-selling book, though, and then she had no mental health.
I can't even argue with it.
Hey, but then she had no mental health, Smitty. She had no more mental health when she wrote that book.
I don't even think she put whatever the term was she used. It
was mental health.
She had the twisties or whatever. I think it was called the twisties. I'm not a gymnast. Your ass definitely ain't no gymnast either. So let's stop speaking on shit that we don't know about. I know there's certain shit as a football player that certainly we go through a practice to where I understand. We saw Anthony Davis get a stinger at the fucking basketball game last year, and he fell on the ground like we thought this motherfucker was dead. He broke his arm because he's not used to stingers. We as football player, we got a stinger every fucking day. So I'm saying there's certain things we can't speak on. If she said she got the fucking twisties because it's fucking as many spins and flips she do in the air and she was fucking dizzy, and it was detrimental to her health, she felt like, to go out there and to continue. She went out there and tried to keep going, and she was fucking up and falling. She's like, all right, I got to get out of here before I hurt myself. That's what it was. And she came back and won more gold. So I just can't let you disrespect somebody who's an all-timer. Like that's like disrespecting Tom Brady, Jordan, Michael Phelps, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams. That's the level that she's on. And to disrespect her and try to be nitpicky is like, come on, bro. Like, at some point, it's just disrespect. It ain't even got nothing to do with it. Saying she's a quitter and all that. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm sure if I had film on audio, let me find the weakest point in your career. Let me find that moment. Like, or was JB fucking flawless? He ain't never did no soft shit in his life. Come on, bro. Stop it. You kill me with that, JB. Like you just the hardest motherfucker.
You get mad.
I don't feel pain.
You get mad. You can't get mad about my opinion. You can't get mad about my opinion.
You a human.
He called me mad earlier. He mad at my
opinion. Man, look.
Okay, I want to make sure. Why can't I have been a gymnast? You made that point real clear. You definitely not a gymnast, you said. If you rewind it, you said, JB, you definitely not a gymnast. Why can't I be a gymnast, homie?
You can be.
Why couldn't I have been? How you know I wasn't limber the motherfucker? How do you know that I couldn't go out and do some shit on the gym? This motherfucker said, JB, you definitely not a gymnast. I'm not a gymnast. Why can't I I'm an athlete, homie. First of all.
You too tall. That's why. For real, you too tall.
All I hear from your generation, since we're on this generational thing, is excuse. Excuse. Nobody talks about the fact that she wrote a best-selling book a week later after she claimed mental health. See, y'all make mental health this crutch that is just undeniable. You can't attack the crutch. The crutch is mental health. You can't attack it, or you're an asshole, JB. You're the old man on the cloud porch yelling at the cloud. You're rude. You're disrespectful. No, I'm questioning anything just like y'all question me every day. So I can't question nothing, though. See, that's the difference in generations, homie. Like, I'm questioning the fact that she claimed mental health. She didn't say I just had the twisties and then I couldn't perform. She claimed mental health because she had a gymnast trainer molest her teammates. So she claimed mental health. The world gave her a pass. And then she wrote a best-selling book. Her mental health just disappeared over a week. And then she wrote a best-selling book. To me, it's a money grab, and I'm calling it like it is, and I'm questioning it, and y'all call me the asshole.
I know a coach, and I know this good, really well-known JUCO coach who claimed he got screwed out of millions, potentially billions of dollars from a show that exposed him and ruined his career, who also wrote a best-selling book right after that show as well. I don't know. I just know somebody who did that.
Okay,
I don't know. I'm just
okay.
That just comes to my mind for some reason.
Mitty, you sound very not educated on that take. What's the difference in the takes? You're right, but what's the difference? Did I claim mental health or not?
You claim you got screwed. You claim something. You claim you got screwed, but then went on and leveraged that, getting screwed to make more money.
You never heard me cry and say, man, I'm the victim, man. I got fucked, man. I can't do nothing. Yeah. No, I told you the truth. I told you the truth.
You never said you're a victim, but
I told you the truth.
Your arguments is kind of puts you as if you got fucked over, though.
But that's the truth. The truth is. Do you agree that's the truth or no?
No, yeah, it's true.
Okay, I'm just saying it's the truth. I didn't say victim, no. I never said, if I was the victim, Smitty, I would be broke right now, laid out somewhere on Skid Row, because I didn't go create a whiskey line, a cigar line, write a book, go hustle, start a show, do all these other things. If I would have just been the victim, I would have quit.
Right. Okay, that's fair. And I guess my point is, I'm saying that I don't have a problem. What you did was smart is all I'm saying. I'm saying that was smart. You're a hustler. I'm saying she's smart too. Fuck it. Her team was like, hey, she probably was already about to write a book anyway. Use that.
There's a difference, Smitty. I didn't quit on my guys. That's the difference, homie. That's
the word quit just throws. That's just a powerful like quit. Like I quit.
That's the word. That's the word you use. That's the word. That's the term.
To me, quit is like.
Oh shit. This motherfucker.
Let's move on. I don't feel like arguing no more.